I started playing drums when I was almost 10 years old. So drums, it was like explosions except music. So what could be better than that?
I've been playing drums for, let me do math, 15 years.
I have been playing drums for about 14 years.
I saw a guy play a drum set solo on the Ed Sullivan Show. And I vividly remember that.
I started because my parents are musicians, and specifically my dad plays drums.
I wanted to ask my parents really badly to play, and I thought they'd say no, because what parents want their second grader to have a drum set?
I started noticing that I was very drawn toward styles. What made things sound the way they sound. And I started really getting into different kind of ethnic styles.
I met Doug when I was 14. I think I was 14. It was my first year at UMKC Jazz Camp, and he was the drum guy. We went on to study more Latin stuff, like Latin drumming, the difference between styles, and the authenticity.
That was almost like chapter 2 of my career when I discovered Brazilian music. Why not go to Brazil? You would look in the paper every day to see who was playing around town. I went to see a drummer who was one of my idols. He said, "Then you must play tonight." Okay, you know. The idea, you know, the initial knee-jerk was that there was no way that I was going to sit in on his drums after he'd been playing for an hour. Anyway, so they said, well, we need to play a samba. Can you play a samba? The pianist is like, no, this is, no. I go, I know that it's cool. The pianist and the bass player looked at each other and went, "Ooh, Gringo Sabe," you know, the Gringo knows. So this, really kind of shaped my professional career. Now I do lots of jazz gigs, but a lot of Latin jazz, Afro-Cuban and especially Brazilian gigs. One of the things that I figured out right away, which was very fortuitous for having a career, and for having a happy career, I guess, was that I wasn't going to make my performance with groups and things my sole means of support.
All right, so
a good way to achieve this was to do a significant amount of teaching.
I started studying with Doug towards the end of elementary school.
The first thing I remember him ever teaching me was this set of rudiments or sticking patterns that, every jazz drummer uses.
The basics that he had me learn, I would compare to having a really good teacher teaching you how to write.
I want to help them find their voice, whatever it is. And if they have no voice, it's like, let's find one, come on, let's let's see what we can do here.
So it was really great to have somebody who would slow things down and really show you what was going on.
Doug has definitely been the person who prepared me for playing in large ensembles.
Ready, and...
In the future, you know, I hope to play as long as I want to. I hope to teach as long as I can. You know, I don't see retirement looming in my future anytime soon. I mean, I know I only look like about, what, 35? Just kidding. Actually, I could retire in a couple of years, but I could retire, I think, in 1 year, but I have no intention of doing that. I want to keep playing and teaching and just doing everything that I've done, and, you know, working with my students. As they say, you know, if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. That's me.